This thing drives like a beast! Ah!
Buy or sell your car now with CarBuyer Singapore and check out the latest automotive content with us.
Good morning, everyone. It is 6 a.m. It is an ungodly hour, but I'm awake. I'm here because today we are driving to Malaysia in Skoda's new RS range. Super excited. I've not been to Malaysia since COVID and I've not even driven to Malaysia before, so this is going to be super exciting. You can see on the map we're going to be starting at Skoda Center, Singapore, and driving up to the hotel in Kuantan. It's about a 3-4 hour drive, so stay tuned.
Coming along with us on this trip is the Octavia RS, the Octavia Combi RS, and the Kodiaq RS, which we'll be driving in. Now within the brand, RS is basically their high performance models, kind of like what M is to BMW.
We're coming up to the checkpoint. We're almost into Malaysia. You can hear the rain, it's super heavy. Visibility is crazy. But it's our first time. Well, it's my first time back in Malaysia since COVID, so yay! We are halfway through customs, and remember, it is a Monday morning, yeah? Check this out. Isn't that crazy? Like, where are they coming from? Where are they going? Where are they going? So you can hear the traffic, but we've made our first pit stop. We're switching drivers now, and it's my turn to get behind the wheel. I'm kind of nervous, but excited. This is the Kodiaq RS, and it holds the Nurburgring record for fastest 7-seat SUV. And it's got 245 horsepower, so very excited to put that out onto the Malaysian roads. And basically it's what you get when you cross a 7-seat SUV with the Golf GTI engine. I am pretty much accepting my fate of big cars, but you know, maybe the big Malaysian roads will change my mind, so let's give it a go! So here we are, behind the wheel of the Kodiaq RS. It's feeling really good so far. It's big, but it doesn't feel like you're wrangling an elephant per se, which is good because you want that confidence when you have a car that can go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.6 seconds. It also has all-wheel drive, so it really puts that GTI engine to good use and gives you good traction, and useful for, you know, if you come across potholes like we did. There's adaptive suspension, so if you know you're on maybe more rougher roads, you can put it in comfort mode and that suspension will be good and soft. But say if you're on smooth roads, you put it in sport mode and it'll just firm right up, you know. Okay, so you know, we're headed to lunch now. It is time check 10 a.m. I am super excited to stuff my face and get some good old kopi o. I need it. I don't know about the rest of these guys, but I need it. So we have made it to lunch. We are at Pak Su Seafood Restaurant, I think. We'll pull it up on the map and you can check it out. But check it out, it's right by the beach. It is so gorgeous. The breeze is wonderful. And that's where we dine. Okay, after stuffing our faces, I am so full, but we are now headed to check in at the Hyatt Regency. I think it's in Telok Cempedak, which, if I'm not wrong, translates to Jackfruit Bay. How adorable is that? But back to the car. The Kodiaq RS actually has the same turning radius, fun fact, as the Kia Sorento Hybrid, which I drove earlier this year. And that's good lah, because with a car of this size, you want that confidence in making those sharp turns that you have in Singapore, for example. And also something that you get in the Kodiaq RS, which you also get in all the other Kodiaqs actually, is ACC, Adaptive Cruise Control. But But in the higher end Lawrence and Clement version, you also get lane assist and 360 camera, which is very useful to be able to see all around your car, you know, especially when you're parking. I mean, you know how small and tight those spaces can get in Singapore, so 360 cam, a plus. After a long and tiring journey, this baby and I finally get some alone time. Now, the Kodiaq RS was first introduced in 2018, and that RS badge makes it the fastest Kodiaq yet. Just how fast? This thing drives like a beast! Ah! Now, within the brand, RS, or VRS as it's known in some countries, stands for Victory Rally Sport, and that RS badge makes it the top of the Kodiaq food chain, which means you also get cool stuff like black grills, black wing mirrors, a sporty steering wheel, and of course your RS badges and sport seats in leather upholstery. The Kodiaq RS is a big car. Specifically, it sits at 4.7 meters long, 1.88 meters wide, and 1.68 meters tall. For reference, the Kia Sorento hybrid that I drove earlier this year is slightly longer, wider, and taller. Now, I'm not the tallest apple in the CarBuyer bunch at 1.65 meters, but let's see how the seats fare inside. Here I am in the third row. As you can see, it's not very spacious. If you have long legs in the second row and you're stuck back here, you're gonna be very cramped for comfort. You also get a few compartments to put your drink or whatever, but there are no aircon vents. So if you are stuck back here on a long road trip, you will be sweating. And you also get a 12-volt outlet, so if you want to vacuum your car, you know, the back part, you don't have to stretch all the way from the front. However, there are no USB ports, so do bring a portable charger. So what's pretty awesome in this car is that you get a huge panoramic sunroof that also opens back, and it's great to just let the sunlight in, let the breeze in. But in the second row, you also get a decent amount of space. You know, for somebody 1.65 meters, I get great leg space and my head space is awesome. But there are no USB ports back here. What you do have is air condition control, so at least you won't be sweating buckets like the guys back there. With a car like this, you'll obviously want to take it out on long journeys, and the Kodiaq RS offers 270 litres of boot space with all the seats up, which you can also fold down if you want more. And if you want 2,000 litres of boot space, you can fold all the seats down. You've also got digital driver's display and 9.2-inch Columbus navigation system, and connecting to Apple CarPlay is no trouble at all. We finally arrived at our destination for the night and I'm super excited, but to get back to the Kodiaq RS, for a car, you know, with 245 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.6 seconds, that's a lot of performance. And you get 7 seats, you get useful features like ACC, lane assist, and 360 camera. You are definitely getting your money's worth with the Kodiaq RS. So that's all for today, and honestly, I'm super excited to go check out this resort. But if you want to know more, do check out our story on CarBuyer Singapore. And you know, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing me finally floor a big car in the Malaysian roads. Share it with a friend and subscribe to our channel at CarBuyer Singapore. I'm Kimberly and I'll see you next time.
It's like the back kid wish he had, but no.
And over there you'll see a wild Julian in its natural habitat.